Hello guys, in this tutorial we discuss on exceptional handling in Python, means how you can handle the runtime error in Python, that we will see. Because in the last tutorial we had seen our code wasn't running properly because of wrong input provided by the user. Okay, means suppose you are doing division by 0 and you are getting input 0 for dividing, then what happened, the runtime error comes. So for handling this we have to use exception handling. So here for handling that exception we have to use try and except statement in the program. So what is the use of that we will see. If the Python program contains suspicious code that may throw the exception, we must place this code in a try block. So in the try block we put a suspicious statement. There is a possibility of getting runtime error here. So suppose in this particular statement there can be the chances of getting runtime error, so that statement we put in a try block. So the try block must be followed with the except block, which contain block of code that will be executed if there is some exception in the block. So here in the exception handling there is a use of try and except block. So how we can use that we will see later on. But whatever the suspicious statements are there is a chance of getting runtime error, that we put in a try block. And except block means it is executed when there is a runtime error occurs because of user. So if in the try block there is a error, okay, there is a runtime error is coming, so that is handled by actually the except block, so that your program will run properly. So here in the try block we use a statement. There may be a chance of getting error because of the wrong input or any other reason. So and then that will be handled by the except block. So here run this code if the exception occur. Otherwise, if the error is not there, as it is smoothly going on everything, then in that case except block will not run. So this is what the syntax of try block, except block. And you can have multiple except block because there can be more than one kind of error, runtime error in the program. So try block can be followed by more than one except statement and then other. So now here we will go for the practical session and we will see how you can handle the runtime error. So here I am in the Python screen, and in the last time actually we already typed this code and it was showing the error. Okay, the error means suppose if I enter the values 3 and 3, so it is working fine. But if you see here, if I change the values, means suppose if I enter 3 and 0 as we have done in the last one, you see the runtime error is coming, division by 0, and because of that last statement is also not showing. So we will see how we can handle this error. So what happened, this error is coming because of the wrong input by the user. So what I will do here, these are the two statements. Their user will enter the input, and suppose this division operation I enclose under the indentation. Okay, so this is my indentation, and what happen, you can enter the any value, no problem, but there will be problem here, because here if we use the value 0, this operation will get failed. So that the reason this statement we kept in a try block, or all this statement also you can keep in the try block, no issue. Then after that we have to use one statement. That statement is except, and there I want to put a sample code. You can write the message, okay, or wrong input means any message you can show there. And then I want to remove this statement, and this statement as usual we will write no error or stop. As it is a last statement, I am writing stop. Now we will see whether it is working fine or not. First upon, so if I enter the value 3 and 3, so you see it is not showing a division operation in the program. So why it is not showing? Because we don't have print statement. Okay. So you see I have used now output statement. So here user will enter the value, and then this is the task we have shown. Because of the wrong input there can be the chances of error, so we put inside the try block. This is the output statement, and this one will handle the exception, and this is the last statement. Now we will check it is working fine or not. So now here as usual we give the value 2 times 3, so it is working fine, and at the last there is a stop statement, so definitely it's working fine. There is no problem. Now once again I check it out. So enter the value 3 and then I am putting 0. So it's interesting, can't use 0 value. What it is showing, can't use 0 value, and last statement stop is also working. You see last one is also working, and it is also showing can't use 0 values. So that means your program is not terminated. Even though your user is putting 0 value, then also it is showing can't use 0 value, and last statement is also working. And one more thing I can tell you, this statement also you can paste it here, that will be no problem. So here you have to give common indentation here. So now we will again run the code for testing. You see now I am entering the value like a 3 and 0. Again it is working fine. So what happen, you can keep this statement here also, but suppose you are sure about your way of thinking, this statement you can keep separate also, it's your choice. So whatever the suspicious code is there, that we prefer to add in the try block, and this will run if the error is handling by the except block. So you see that except block, it is showing output when there is a error in your try block. But if you are entering the common value like 3 and 3, then you see the except will not work. Directly it is showing stop. Okay, once again I show you the output. Suppose you enter any other value like 4, 4, you see it is showing the output. In that case this except block is not doing anything, means there is a handling of error. That time only except will help to the try block. Okay, and if you are entering the user is entering the correct value, then there is no need of except block. And the use of exception handling is your program will work fine even though user or there is a runtime error in your program. Means what we are doing in this program, we are handling a runtime error because it can come from the user side also. So for avoiding wrong, means if you want your program should work properly in all the situation, then you have to refer exception handling in your program, because whenever you create any software or a long program or any task, the exception handling is the essential task. You have to go for that in the project work. Okay, generally in the small program it is not required, but if you are going for the project then it is needed. So I hope dear student you understood the importance of exception handling, and in the next class, in the next tutorial, we will see again more options of exception handling. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Thank you.